Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about what we're doing with World Crypto Life. This is an overview of what I believe is the hottest, best place to put your money right now. Now, before I really get started, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency, yes, because it's here. You can't run from it, hide from it, you can't ignore it. It's here. Whether you like it or not, big institutions are getting involved in Bitcoin, like Tesla. They're buying Ethereum. And then there's the huge rise of altcoins. And I believe that is the next latest, greatest opportunity for all of us. Now, in order for you to double your money with Bitcoin, Bitcoin has to go from $50,000 to $100,000. In order for you to get 10 times your money has to go from 50,000 to $500,000. In order for you to see it rise to $1 million, it's got to go a long way still to get there. Ladies and gentlemen, today you can have huge movements in the cryptocurrency space for fractions of a penny and certainly for fractions of a dollar. Now, before I get started, I have to give you this stupid disclaimer. This is my personal assessment for this window of opportunity that I believe we have. It is not to be construed as investment advice, as I am neither a financial advisor nor a licensed investment professional. Please seek investment advice from a financial advisor or your attorney. Why Bitcoin? Because in 2009, people were buying 10 Bitcoin for $50. That included pretty much the software and mining equipment that you could get for the Bitcoin. By 2010, when it first hit the exchange, it was selling for a cent and oftentimes less than a cent. By 2011, it had shot up 100%. Excuse me, it shot up 100-fold. So it was worth $1 in 2011. 2012 was worth $1. 2013, people started to get wind of it. It was selling between $350 and $1,242 in 2013. That was largely because at that time, things like the dark web got involved. Things like porn got involved. At that time, it was still one of those things that was still sitting on the fringes. It was not mainstream. Now you're looking at 2014, it's beginning to get mainstream. People are starting to talk about it on Newsweek. They're starting to talk about it on the news. They're talking about it on Fox Financial. By 2015, it's averaging $335 for one Bitcoin. 2016, it's 450. 2017, it sold as much as $17,000. Imagine getting involved when it was a penny and it sold for $17,000. 2018, because people who got involved when it was less than $500, when they saw it hit 17, 15, $14,000, they sold everything they had. Yes, it tanked the coin. It brought it down in 2018 to a low of 3,300 to a high of 6,200. 2019 it was 3,867. By the end of November 2020 it was $19,000. In 2021 February, one Bitcoin was selling for $50,000. Now, if you're like me and you're seeing this, you may already be aware of this. You may not be aware of how fast it actually happened, but it actually happened. You can look this up after we get off this, after you finish with this video. It's real, it's legitimate, and it's here to stay. Now, May 21st, May 22nd was the first significant transaction in Bitcoin. Some young man decided he was hungry. He went to his local Papa John's and said, listen, I don't have any money. I don't have any cash. What I have is this Bitcoin, and I'll give you 10,000 Bitcoin for a pizza. The man behind the counter said, you know what? I like you. I think you're a nice person. I'm glad you weren't talking about trying to get something for free, but I'm going to make sure I take care of you. I'll take those 10,000 Bitcoin off your hand, and I'll give you a hot pizza of your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the most expensive pizza in the history of the world. If you look at today's number, 10,000 Bitcoins at $51,000 a Bitcoin as of February 21st, 2021, that turned that pizza into a $510 million pizza. I don't know if the pizza man from Papa John's still has those Bitcoins, but if if he does, he's worth $500 million. Imagine had you been that pizza guy on that day. Would you have done it? Since then, people realize that Bitcoin has some flaws. Bitcoin has some limitations. Largely, it's a store of value, but it's very, very difficult to pass what we call the 7-Eleven test. It's very difficult to go inside of a 7-Eleven and say, I would like a Slurpee and give them Bitcoin because it takes anywhere from 2 hours to 2 days sometimes to process and authenticate that transaction. Ethereum promised a smarter way. They promised a smarter economy. They created their own blockchain. With their own blockchain, it had fewer miners doing it for less money, and they gave more opportunity. And their coin, Ether, used on their network fuels all the transactions. Therefore, you'll find other coins running on the Ethereum network because they use something different. They have made a utility token and thus added value to it. 2015, when they introduced this analog to Bitcoin, it was $1. 2016, it hit $11. 2017, again, people that got in at $1, sold it at 11, value of the coin went down. It started selling for $150 by 2018. 2021 of this year, Ethereum is $1,300 a coin, and it is rising each and every day higher and higher as more and more people begin to use Ethereum. I want to talk to you about what I think is the next latest greatest opportunity, and that is in the altcoin space. Altcoins is pretty much any coin other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. These coins have the greatest potential to turn from a penny to thousands of dollars per coin based upon how well they're adopted, how quickly they're adopted in their use and ability to function well in the marketplace. There's Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, there's Ripple, there's Dash, there's Tron, there's Doggy Coin, there's Blackcoin, there's Monero, there's Pivx, there's Verse, there's New York Coin. There's over 20,000 altcoins today. And I would gather most of you who are watching this for the very, very first time may have only heard of 2 or 3 of these different altcoins. But collectively, they have a market valuation of $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion US. Understand, when they start talking about that $1.5 trillion, they're not saying that Elon Musk put $1.5 billion into it. They're not saying that Chase Manhattan Bank put millions and billions of dollars behind it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is $1.5 trillion from the average small investor who invested anywhere from $5 to $500 or more in those altcoins. And they watch those coins go from nothing, and many of them today are selling between $5 and $250 with no utility. Ask yourself this though, if you saw them and somebody offers them to you, are they worth anything? Where can you shop with them? What can you buy with them? Who needs those coins and who wants those coins? Wouldn't it be nice to find a coin that's as cheap as Bitcoin was when it started and it has some utility behind it? Well, that's the reason why you're watching this video. This is the next step in crypto. It's not just a token, it's not just a coin, but it's an entire system to help facilitate transactions so you can enjoy the crypto lifestyle. Are you ready to get started? What do I mean by this new useful coin, this new useful token? Well, first of all, when you do your research, you're going to find that this WCL company is the uh, marketing arm of several products. One of them includes this IMC token. This IMC token is headquartered in Wyoming, the United States of America. It uses the IM exchange, which operates on Ethereum 2.0 network. It was founded in 2017, launched in 2020. It offers a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency exchange with the fastest processing speed I've seen. It offers some of the cheapest fees that I've seen. It's on the Ethereum 20 utility token network. They have an online marketplace. They have a growing list of international partners. a global network of advocates and users. So there are platforms and populations already in place, ladies and gentlemen, for this token to become mainstream. Their mantra is no useless coins. That resonated with me. It may resonate with you. You'll have the ability to shop online, just like you're already doing. You can shop globally, just like you'd like to do. Maybe you do it now. You'll also be able to shop locally with your favorite coffee shops, your favorite stores. All of that is in the work and in process. So this IMC token right now is going to be limited to 300 million tokens. It's going to be sold on the IM exchange and others down the road. It can handle 1 million transactions per second. That puts it on par with the best of the Forex transactions because they have large institutional investors who make millions of dollars, billions of dollars worth of trades per day, and they can handle that level of speed. They have the G point market. One G point equals $1, 1 USD. And they're going to have a debit card coming soon. And their partners and affiliates include individuals, local, and international companies. They're building an entire network around this IMC token. So what happens? Again, I'm not giving investment advice, but if a person came in and they bought $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, or $25,000 worth of IMC tokens, they'd end up with what's called a membership package: bronze, gold, platinum, and VIP. The total supply is 300 million. World Crypto Life has the ability to market 120 million. It reminds me of me when I used to sell pre-construction condominium developments around the country. When the condominium developer would reach out to me and my team, and they say, Eric, we're putting up these 120 units. The bank says that, okay, we just have to pre-sell 30% of them before we get started, take deposits from investors, and then we'll get the financing to build the rest of them. Ladies and gentlemen, WCL is the marketing arm of this IMC token, this IM exchange, and they have 120 million of these to sell at a discount to you who are watching this video. They've designed it so the price of this token wholesale to you raises an increase in value by 1 cent for every 3 million of their tokens that they sell. The first 3 million sold February 20th of 2021. They're working currently on the next 3 million of them, even as we speak. And I believe the last time I checked, about 1.5 million of those were almost sold as of now, as of this date, which is March 4th, 2021. When you buy these tokens, they are locked for 6 months. They are then released to you to use as you choose at the rate of 10% per month after that. Why is that important? Because if you've heard of people trying to do pump and dumps, they try to come in with 1,000 and turn around and sell it for 5,000 the next day. How often would you try to make $4,000 profit? Every day and twice on Sunday. I get it. I understand it. But these are wise business people, and they are ensuring that all of us are protected from people who are trying to buy a bunch of coins and then sell them the next day and tank the value of the coin for the rest of us. These tokens are currently being traded on the IM exchange for 50 cents plus or minus USD. You can always upgrade your membership at any time simply by paying the difference. Here's the membership packages. As of this viewing, if you take $1,000 and buy a package, become a bronze member, or 5,000 or 10,000 or 25,000, you can look to the far right and see what the value is at the current discounted price for you. You would get 4,761 tokens for your $1,000. If the price increased to $2 per token, that's $9,522. If it gets to $5 a token, that's $23,805. If it hits $100 a token, which is, I think, a fair price for that, That's $476,100. Ladies and gentlemen, you took $1,000 and by holding it until the value increased to $100 per token, turned it into $476,000. At $500 a token or $1,000 a token, it nearly gets outrageous. Imagine those people that come in as a VIP member. They say that they want to buy the biggest package ever because it's got money sitting under a mattress that's not gaining them any interest. They've got money sitting in a bank that's not gaining them any interest. They realize if they put it here, 25,000 US dollars, they end up with 119,000 tokens. And if the value only hit $10, they'd be looking at 1.19 million. And if it hit $1,000 a token, you'd be looking at $119 million. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of Bitcoin millionaires. There's a lot of Bitcoin billionaires. These people started buying Bitcoin when it was less than $100 and they held it. They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but if it did, wouldn't you want to make sure you're in the right spot if that was $1 million lightning strike? Absolutely, you would. That's why I encourage you guys to look at what you have to have, review this information that you need to, get back with the person that invited you to take a look, get your questions answered, and buy the largest size package you can get. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice, but that is my opinion, largely because they are working 24/7 around the globe to make sure those coins can be used for everything from Rolex watches, currently on this G Point marketplace, to women's and men's clothing, currently on this G Point marketplace. And as they continue to add other items, the value of that coin and the demand for that coin only increases. People ask, are they legitimate? Ladies and gentlemen, they have a corporate partner, Bank of America. With Bank of America, if you're a WCL member, you'll be able to convert your G points on their IM exchange to cash and get a global Bank of America debit card no matter where you are in the world. Another one of the strategic partners is one of the largest international gaming companies in the world. They build casinos and resorts as well. They're partnered with the largest tribes of Indian casinos in the United States. And I've talked to the owners of these people, and they said if you can come in with Bitcoin, Ethereum, you come in with Litecoin, you come in with XRP, Ripple, when it becomes available, you come in with USDT. You're going to have to go into their IM exchange, convert all of that into the IMC token, place your bets, turn around, take your winnings, convert it back into IMC tokens. You'll get paid in IMC tokens, convert it back to your local currency of your choice or cryptocurrency of your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what separates, in my opinion, this coin from everything else you guys may have possibly seen. For me and my family, not giving you financial advice, I'm using $5,000 to change the direction of my family. And with that, please get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. Have a great day and God bless.